Coucou puces, Marhaba, habibetey. So I had so much fun last week doing a get ready with me, like playing with new products. So I thought I'd do it again this week because I've got a bunch of new stuff. I'm gonna start. I did my base already. I'm gonna start with my eyes. I ordered this Serpentina palette from Kat Von D. I feel like I'm low there. I'm going to eventually figure out angles and all that kind of stuff in this new space, but I feel like I don't know. Anyways. So for those of you that haven't seen it, it comes in this like cardboard package, and then all the colors there. I think it's a little bit bulky, honestly. Like I wish it was a little bit more compact. I'm running out of room. I'm gonna start with the color Medusa, this like golden color all over the lid. And for some strange reason, I did not prime today, nor do I have a primer handy, so we're just gonna roll with it. I feel like it's obligatory for me to kind of comment on the whole, I mean, since we're chatting, on the whole drama that has erupted on YouTube. This color though and pigmentation, you guys, amazing. Between Kat Von D and Jeffree Star. So here are my thoughts. I would love to know your thoughts because I'm not like set in my ways. I'd like to open up for discussion, and I appreciate how respectful we are of each other in this little corner. So I hope we can stay that way for this conversation. So my thing is, I kind of stopped following Jeffree Star on a lot of social media after Stephanie Nicole posted her whole video talking about it. Not because I don't believe people will change, and not because I necessarily bought every single thing, like I believed single thing. Things can get lost in translation on social media and what have you. There was a lot of negativity and a lot of things that struck a chord with me, like negatively. And I was like, it was like in the midst of Ramadan, and I'm like, I just really don't want to deal with all of that right now. So I stopped following him on social media, but I also thought to myself that, I'm gonna pull a bronzer out of this lovely beauty bag. This is Tom Ford's Terra to throw in the crease. But I also thought to myself that it was kind of similar in my mind to the whole Lime Crime situation, where I wasn't necessarily gonna like boycott the brand. I don't know, you guys. I feel like if I actually did my due diligence and my research on a lot of these big brands, I would have similar kinds of issues. You just have really good PR teams on those brands, right? So if I found something from him that I really liked, I probably would at some point potentially buy it, but I wasn't going to rush out and follow all the launches and whatever. I just didn't want to deal with all that negativity. So when the whole Kat Von D thing came out, I actually quite like and respected Kat Von D. And I used the past tense a little bit because I don't think that was the way to approach it. I really don't. The timing of it, the way that she messaged it, I don't know. And to be fair, I didn't watch the entirety of her video or his response video, but I feel like there's a way to more authentically have a conversation with someone than to call them out on social media. And then it becomes kind of really petty, and I don't know. And so to me, I'm just kind of over all of the drama. Like I just want it all to kind of go away. And I bring it up because I pulled out her palette, right? So it's not like I'm going to stop buying from her or from him, but I wish that there would be less drama over, not that it's petty, but like there's real horrible, horrific things going on in the world. And can we not, in this space where it's supposed to be about fun and creativity and kind of an outlet, can we not keep it like that, you know? So I don't know. I'm kind of disappointed in both parties, and I just wish things were different. But we can't change the world. We can change ourselves. So we will continue to remain positive. And yeah, I don't know if that makes any sense, but that's kind of my little thing there. I think this is called Onco, this like brownish color right here. I'm gonna throw that in the outer corner. So yeah, let me know if you guys have thoughts. If it's caused you to change your purchasing habits or your viewing habits. For me, it's mainly been my viewing habits. I just don't want to let in that negativity. So I'm choosing not to, but let me know. I will say these shadows are super pigmented and easily blendable, and I really, really do appreciate that. I do feel though that there's going to be a bunch of glitter fallout. Like I'm starting to sense that, so that will be one thing to keep an eye on. I'll try to do a more colorful, like, because there's a bunch of like really bright colors on the end of this. Maybe I'll try to do another look with those ones coming up at some point. Let me know if that'd be interesting. Okay, I think I'm gonna take some of this purple color on my MAC 239. The purple looks like the only matte. It's called Venom. It's the one on the end. I'm gonna run that underneath my lash line. It also just occurred to me that I didn't actually bring any blush with me to film. So I don't know what we're gonna put on our cheeks. Maybe some bronzer. We'll see what happens. Okay, this color is slightly less pigmented than the others, I've got to say. I might grab a kohl pencil or something to add a little bit of depth, but I'm not loving this guy as much as it's just not quite as pigmented as its sisters and brothers. I'm gonna throw some mascara and I'll be right back. Okay, so in my bag of goodies, I found this Guerlain Terracotta Joli Teint in Natural Brunette, and it's got a bronzer and then a tiny bit of a blush, so I'm going to use this. I'll use the bronzer side first to just warm up a little bit, and then I'll use the blush. The majority of these products that I keep telling you I'm pulling out of this bag were gifted to me by Iram when I was in London, and that haul, I call it a haul because I put also the stuff that I bought should have gone up earlier this week. So if you haven't seen it and you're interested, definitely feel free to check it out. What is happening on my nose? You guys, I've switched out my skincare routine recently after my facial, and the experience on that facial should also have gone up earlier this week. My skin is like responding in some ways and really happy, and then kind of mad at me in other ways. So it's been interesting. I don't even know. I've also been traveling, and I get kind of hormonal breakouts, and it's kind of that time in which I would be getting them anyways. So I'm trying not to say too much about what's working and what's not in the new kind of like regiment until I've given it some time and things are more or less back to normal, you know? So, yeah. It's weird because I'm filming this video first, and so I keep wanting to be like, yeah, just refer back to that video, but I still technically haven't filmed those videos. So it all seems kind of disjointed. Let's play with some highlighter. I picked one up from Illamasqua. Where are you? Here it is. It's this Beyond powder that they have. This one's in the color Epic. They have another one that's in the color OMG. It's just such a gorgeous, like, look at that. It's so, so pretty. So I'm gonna highlight with that one. This is one of those products that I like walked into the store and I swatched and I was like, how did I not know you existed? I need you in my life. And I was in there with Iram and we had just had a discussion about how there are really just like 3 or 4 colors of highlighters. How many highlighters does one person need? And then we're like, yeah, we're kind of both gonna need this one. That's happening. I was also telling her that, like, technically, I'll put this a little bit on my brow bone too. Technically, because I have like more olive skin tones, a gold highlight is supposed to be really flattering on me. For some reason, I don't like the way a gold highlight looks on me. I don't know why. I like much prefer a really pale, like white-ish highlight. I don't know. I'm strange that way. Lips. Let's do some lips. I'm spoiled for choice is the reason why I'm like, let's do it. Maybe we shall do these ones. So these are the Jouer Longwear lip creams. This one's in the color Noisette. I have yet to try this formula and I was really excited about it. So again, thank you, Iram, if you're watching. This face is presented to you almost exclusively thanks to Iram. If I didn't say so already, I will link her Instagram down below. It has a like a fragrance. Oh, don't get it on your nose. It's like a mix of like a fragrance slash chemical slash like cupcakey scent. It's going on nice and creamy. This color, I love these kinds of colors. So far, I like the formula. It's gliding on nice and easy and opaque. Okay, so these did dry quite matte. I'm interested to see how they wear because I have a feeling by how quickly and matte they dried, these might be a tiny bit uncomfortable. To be fair, Erin really loves them and she doesn't do well with super drying ones. So I will keep you guys posted. This is definitely like a first impression. It's like I'm just pulling things out and trying them on. So yeah, I'll keep you guys posted. This also feels like a super different look for me. There's not a lot of blush going on, but I kind of like it. We'll see where it goes. So that is me trying on some new stuff. Let me know if this inspired you to try any of these products out, what you guys have been shopping and playing with recently. Let's do 3 quick points of positivity and we'll be done. My first point of positivity, oh my gosh, my face is itchy today. My first point of positivity is this video. These are becoming really fun for me to film. I was kind of not as excited about filming my Get Ready With Me videos anymore, but this is like making me excited about them, so I'm loving that. My second point of positivity is it's beautiful and sunny out and I can't wait to head outside. And then my third point of positivity is my sister's in town for a little bit, so I'm gonna hang out with her too. So yeah, that is it for me today. As always, please let me know what's making you guys smile. I will talk to you guys ever so soon, but before I leave you, as always, let me remind you that life is just way too short to wear boring lipstick. Bye guys.